welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be getting into what are your light strengths and what are your dark strengths. I'm thinking about doing a part 2 to this. What are your light weaknesses and what are your dark weaknesses? But I don't know, I feel kind of funny about weaknesses, and I think that all of our weaknesses can be used as strengths. So but if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. But yeah, we're also going to be getting advice. Okay, I have brought out the bucket again. Oh my god, look at the stuff sitting there. I've brought out the bucket again. So we're going to be getting advice. Yeah, but let's go ahead and hop into the pile selection. Okay, so all of the decks that you're going to be deciding from are oracle decks, and I have a stone atop each of them to help you pick and center your energy. Remember, take time to set your intention before picking your pile, but whichever one calls to you, go ahead and pick it. Also, I want to mention, I don't think I've ever said this in a video before, but I think there's a lot of confusion about that. You can be drawn or pick more than one pile. I find messages in all of the piles when I'm recording. So yeah, definitely more than one pile can for sure resonate with you, and you can for sure pick more than one pile. Okay, let's get into, or let me show you the decks for each pile. So pile 1, the oracle for that pile is Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reed. I don't know if that's how you say it. And the stone you guys have is just this selenite stick. Super shiny. And this selenite, this is also selenite as well, but selenite is known for enhancing energies, enhancing like other vibrations, like other crystals and stuff that it comes around, that it's in contact with. It's also really good for removing and just kind of like what's the word, like mitigating negativity and, you know, bad vibes and shit. Really good. I also find that specifically with this palm stone, which is group 2, I use this palm stone a lot. It's really good for anxiety, I found. So I really like selenite for that. But group 2, the oracle deck for you guys is the Wild Unknown Archetypes by Kim Kranz. And like I said, your stone is selenite as well. This is just selenite palm stone, like palm stone. Okay. And group 3, your oracle is the Dark Mirror Oracle. I haven't used this puppy in a while. One of my favorite decks. Dark Mirror, and this is the back. And the stone for you guys is snow quartz. Sorry, snow quartz. Also called snow white quartz. Okay. And pile 4, your oracle is the Legendary Ladies Goddess deck. And the stone for you guys is this carved malachite angel. This isn't real malachite though, but the sentiment is there. Oh, she's like, stop telling people my shit ain't real. Okay, those are the piles. Take your time picking, but don't overthink it. And I will see you in, oh fuck, do you hear that? It's so windy. So if you hear all the shifting and creaking and all of that, it's windy as hell outside, y'all, like super windy. There's some spiritual movement going on. But yes, I'll see you in your pile. Okay, group 1, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to be shuffling on camera today. And we are going to be using all these oracle decks, and I got some tarot over there too. So let's go ahead and hop into it. We're going to be getting into what are your light strengths and what are your dark strengths. So I want to start with our Divine Wisdom Oracle, and we're going to get, I say 2 cards. I want 2 cards, and this is going to like symbolize like the overall energy of your light and your dark strength. So 1 for the light and 1 for the dark. So group 1, what's all your light and dark strengths? And you pick selenite. I feel like spiritually your gifts involve like transmutation, alchemy even. You repurpose energy, whether you do it, whether you realize that you're doing it like consciously or not. Okay, 1 card for a light strength. You gave me 2, just 1 please. 1 card for a light strength for group 1. 1 card. Thank you. We got loyal heart. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the energy that I pick up, is that you're very like you're very loyal, you know what I'm saying? It's ooh. See what it says, go the distance. Yeah, so I feel like you're definitely the type of person who you're like, you have ride or die energy. You're very you have a very masculine energy as well, so you could be a masculine or like a divine masculine. But remember, energy is energy. It has nothing to do with sex, okay? But yeah, I feel like you weigh a lot on your masculine energy, your yangness. And you kind of have this luck when it comes to your, how do I say, like that's one of your light strengths, is that because of your loyal heart, when you choose to devote yourself to something, it is bound to, like, bring about fruition. Like, I don't really know how to explain that. Let's just keep going and get more cards, and then we'll get into it. Yeah. Okay. Can we get 1 card for dark strengths for group 1? What are their dark strengths? 2, yin. That's so fucking crazy, because what was I literally saying one of your light strength was yang, and your dark strength is yin. Boy, group 1, I gotta say, you're a balanced individual. Bottom deck here, co-create. Literally, you're a very balanced individual, group 1. Very balanced. Or at least you try to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Wild. Okay, let's keep going. 2 cards for the light strength of group 1. We got creation. Nua, I don't know how to say that, but that's crazy because we literally just had co-create. 1 more light strength of group 1. Pleasure, bast. Okay, we got some Egyptian energy here. I believe Nura is Chinese, I want to say, or Japanese. Okay. Ooh, look. Creative luck. That's the energy that I was feeling. Like, whatever you choose to devote yourself to, because of your like dedication and loyalty to it, like, is bound to pop off. Okay, can we get some oh, I want to do a different deck for dark strengths. Let's go into this one. Can we get some dark strengths for group 1? Dark strengths for group 1. 2 cards, please. Dark strengths for group 1. I feel like you're definitely divinely guided as well. Like, that's one of your light strengths. Dark strengths for group 1. That is your 1. Yeah, okay. We got forgetting oneself. One more. Dark strength for group 1. The number 8 could be very significant for you. The number 8 is very spiritually charged for you. It's like a lucky number for you. Dark strengths for group. Sacrifice. Every time I see this card, I get Pisces energy. Not every time. Sometimes Libra. But I'm for sure getting Pisces. Bottom deck, the temple of my body. Okay. I want to get like your advice with this archetypes deck. Look, the seed when I split the deck. And the ring. You guys have infinite potential. And the womb. You guys have infinite potential for success. Like specifically creative success. Including in your life. Creative success includes manifestation. That includes like literal creative projects, creative works. Wow, okay. We're going to get one card to kind of, okay, Eros. The thread, bottom deck. Group 1, I got to let you guys know, okay? You are universally aligned. You are universally aligned. You are universally connected. With both yin and yang showing their face and the ring, the womb. What was the other one I said? The seed. Literally bottom deck here we have the thread. You are universally connected. You have like creation in the palm of your hands. Like literally you have the ability to manifest anything. Okay, but the caveat there is when your heart is in it. Okay, that is your light. That is your light strength, your loyal heart. With this creation and pleasure, it's like it gives you pleasure to, like we were talking about earlier, transmuting energy. It's like it gives you pleasure to repurpose people's energy. You could for sure be a healer. In the sense to where it's like it's not a disservice to you because serving is your calling. Serving is what, you know, drives you, what makes you feel good. So that is a light strength of yours, your light work. Essentially, this is what this is. Light work is your light strength. Okay, so you will forever and always have abundance when you're tapped into that light working energy. Okay, regards what field, career field, job field, whatever, and no matter what field it is, if it is you tapping into your light work energy, then there's bound to be abundance. For example, you could literally be like a trash man, but it's in alignment with your light work because say your light work is to, you know, help clean up the earth, to make the earth better, you know, visually, less toxic. And the way that you choose to do that is through picking up trash, right? It could be something as simple as that, or even as grand as becoming, I don't know, a president or, you know, a World Health Organization like president. I don't know, right? But as long as you're doing light work, you will forever have abundance in that. That is your light strength. Your dark strength, on the other hand, is you have a martyr energy. That's why I'm getting Pisces vibes. That's why I'm getting Libra, Aquarius energy, humanitarianism, right? Like I said, you will forever have abundance in your humanitarian, like, you know, light work nature. But at the same time, I feel like in your past, you have maybe overexerted yourself. You have sacrificed yourself for one or another. I feel like when you get in relationships and connections, you may have a tendency to lose yourself in the connection, in the relationship. And it has caused you to literally forget yourself time and time again. And so whenever there's an ending or an abruption, a tower moment, it feels like it's 3 times as hard for you than anybody else, because it's like you have to completely get to know yourself, because you lost yourself to that yin energy, that receiving, the just being instead of doing. You just allow yourself to be when you come into connection with other people. And you could even feel like relationships have been your downfall throughout your life. You could feel like, that you're bad at love, or that love isn't meant for you, or something like that. But that's completely not true. Like, literally, your light strength is loyal heart, creation, and pleasure. Like, your heart is your light strength. Love is your light strength. It's just a matter of, with this Eros coming up, literally as your advice to wrap it up, it's a matter of, what do you define as love, and what kind of love are you choosing to devote yourself to, right? Are you devoting yourself to universal love, because that's where your abundance is? Or are you devoting yourself to loving one person? Whatever the case, because this is a strength, remember, whatever the case, you do find strength in it, even when it comes to, losing yourself to a connection. I feel like because of that, you have an old, wise soul. You're very experienced, because you have lived through other people. You've lived through your connection. You've loved through other people. I don't really know how to explain that, but if this is your energy, you would understand it. And so because of that, you have this knowledge, this experience that a lot of people don't get until they're literally like 35 years old, right? Because they've been through. But yeah, I feel like when you're in a connection, you burn through it. It completely becomes you. You're willing to lose everything to, make it work, to receive what you can from it. But it is a strength, like I said, because it gives you experience. It gives you an understanding heart, which comes with wisdom. You are wise. And so, your understanding heart, your your martyrism, your completely unconditionally giving of yourself, not setting boundaries, I would say, is translated into, I totally forgot the word that I was saying before all of that. Do you hear that wind? Child. But yes, group 1, you have the ability to transmute, okay? Your light strength, your loyal heart. Your dark strength, your overgiving. Pouring from an empty cup. Losing yourself. And it's not to the wave. It's not surrendering to the tide. It's you surrendering to another person, whether it's their energy, their connection. Sometimes you lose yourself in projects and jobs, and it takes you time to like wind it back in. But look at this, 7. And what was I saying? 8. This 7 comes up to 8. 8, 7, 8. So yeah, you have this literal infinite abundance. Infinity, the symbol infinity, you could see it a lot, or you could be very drawn to it, and that's for a reason. That's your team, the universe, trying to like get you to tap into your infinite abundance. Because of your balance, that is your gift. Because of your balance, you are able to transmute and repurpose energy. You're able to take something and, create positivity, love out of it. And with this Eros here, yes, the advice is for sure to allow like love to lead you, to guide you. Surrender to, the love that's already around you before you begin trying to manifest a new love, you know what I'm saying? And you haven't received the lesson from this, because with that infinity, it can also be an infinite cycle, being stuck in a cycle, going round and round. And so when you learn what you're meant to learn from it, and you, instead of losing yourself to it, to the energy or to the relationship, whatever it is, you allow it to be repurposed. You allow your energy and whatever it is to come together and create something even more beautiful, even more powerful than whatever it was that you received. Before I forget, we got to get your little notes, your last little bit of advice. So let me get this around. Can we get some advice for group one in regards to the light and dark strengths. What do you want to tell them, Spirit? What do you want to tell them, universe? What you got for them? Okay, take these. Oops, something's stuck here. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna push them up so you can see they're all right here. This one says, accident is the mother of invention. Ooh, and we also have creation here and forgetting oneself. So, maybe you accidentally released something and you're worried about, you know, it backfiring. Or release someone and you're worried that it was the wrong decision. But look, it says it's the mother of invention. Oh, if you want to see the back, these are the lucky numbers that it says. Okay. We got this, and it talks about pets. It says unexpected companionship, green eyes, teeth, new adventure, and unexpected person. Okay. You guys can discern these for yourself. Because, child, I'm not picking up anything too strong, so I feel like these are very personal messages, you know. It says, what if I'm wrong? What if you're not? Ooh. They talking, y'all. They're talking. Let's see. This one says, have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. Yes. I couldn't get that out in the reading. I couldn't find the words to sum up what I was trying to say, but that's it. That did it perfectly. Okay, we have 555 here. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Yes, if you feel like you've been run over, like you feel like that's like one of your dark strengths. I mean, if you feel like that's like a dark thing for you, a shadow aspect of yourself, you know, not setting boundaries, which it can be seen as that, but it can also be used as a strength. Okay. Because like, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Sometimes we assume the worst because we are afraid to hope. Yeah. With that forgetting oneself, I feel like you forget that you're a being of hope, a being of love, that's just who you are, you know? You could even been told that like your naivety is a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think you're naive. I think you're hopeful. And because there's such a lack of that in the world, a lot of people can't recognize that, right? That glint of hope. At all costs, even if you have to sacrifice yourself. Okay? This says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Yes. Listen, if you're like one of those meek, quiet, reserved, introverted type of people, you're one of those kids who's like in the library for lunch instead of being in the cafeteria, or you're like more a closed off type of person, but you allow certain people in your life and you feel hurt or betrayed because it didn't turn out the way that you thought it would. Like, let your light shine. Don't hide that because it intimidates other people. Because truthfully, that's what it is. If you're being bullied, if you are being, put down, if you are being shitted or sharted on, and you're just like, I can't win for losing, they're haters. And it's, a negative force that does not want you to shine your light before men because they do not want to see the Lord's works being glorified, your Father which is in heaven, right? They don't want you to shine because you'll bring light to darkness, and they don't want that. But even your darkness can help you towards your light. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good. Okay, let's see what your last one says. It says, do you even know where New Zealand is? Arrogance, travel, Blackpink. You could be a K-pop stan. But yeah, those are your messages. So crazy that I literally pulled out exactly 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Okay, group 1. Officially, we are going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope I get to see you again soon. Bye. welcome to your reading. I will be shuffling on camera, so we're gonna go ahead and start and get into it. I do want to start with tarot, and I'm gonna be using this deck to get like a signifier card for your light and your dark strengths. This will kind of just be like the overall energy, archetype, whatever, of your light and dark strengths. So you pick selenite, the stone that you picked, the selenite, similar to group 1, but different because it's a poem stone. So I feel like it's like a similar energy, but it's more individualistic instead of collectivistic. Oh my God, hold on one second, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle again because that was a lot. Definitely telling a story. I don't feel like you set your intention very clearly, group 2. You're definitely thinking about something else. Oh man, it was a relationship. Is a relationship. Okay, group 2. I think I said group 1. Group 2, I'm sorry. So, yeah, I feel like it's more to yourself, friends and family. It's like instead of you being, you know, a, celebrity counselor, you just counsel your friends and family. Like they just see you as their counselor. I feel like I gotta be honest, okay? Group 2. Because I don't know, I guess I'm sugarcoating it. And they're like, no, just fucking say it, whore. You're scared of your power. You're scared of your potential. Like, these cards, they just, like, they're flying out. And they're very fearful. You're scared of your potential. You're scared of where it's going to lead you. I feel like you understand that you have infinite potential, infinite abundance, but you're afraid of the mantle. You're afraid of the responsibility that it comes with. I feel like you're afraid of being embarrassed by spirit. Yeah. You're afraid of being wrong. You're afraid of being outed. You could suffer from very strong, what's that word? Imposter syndrome. Okay, but let's see. Can we get one card to signify group 2's light strengths? One card. And I think I said it in the intro, but it's very windy outside. So if you hear a bunch of shifting, then that's it. We got the 10 of Swords. Like I said, you're fucking afraid. You're afraid of your light. Look, it literally says ruin. You're like, God, if you give me this success, if you bring me to Hollywood just to bring me down or like make me fail publicly. Okay, let's see. Can we get one card for the dark strengths of group 2? Okay, 5 of Swords. Yeah, you could be an overthinker. Very up in your head a lot. The Magician, bottom deck. You have the potential to like you literally have the power. The power is literally in your hand, group 2. But it scares you. With this, defeat, 5 of Swords coming up as your, what do you call it? As your dark strength. You could be very argumentative, okay? I'm getting Virgo energy here. I'm getting Aquarius energy. I'm getting Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini. With air, all this air here could be Libra as well, because air is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like, yeah, you're argumentative. Like, when you fight, your fights are to the death. But not really. I feel like you do have a big heart. You're very just, I feel like you try to be detached so you don't get hurt. Because like I said, I feel like you're similar to group 1, but it's more closed off. Like, I'm getting a shell here. like Cancer energy, like a crab. Closed off. Okay, let's keep going, and we are going to get your light strengths. Look, under at the bottom of the deck, we have Psyche. Persistence. Yes, you're very persistent. Sometimes to your detriment. Sometimes. Okay, group 2. Can we get light strengths? Just 2, please. Oh. I only wanted 2. We'll take this one since it flew over here. Eos, light. Your light strength is literally light. Can't make this shit up. And desire. Ooh, this is so similar to group 1 because theirs was pleasure. Let's see what this is. Compassion. Yeah, see how closed off it is? You see? Too afraid to reach for it. It was almost there. Your heart, like, don't be afraid of your heart, okay? Like, I feel like you could have been in relationships. Look, I split the deck and it's literally creation. This was in group 1. And I shuffled good, child. I feel like you have a big heart. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You've worn your heart on your sleeve, specifically when it comes to relationships and connections. And you feel like it backfired. You feel like it was a wrong decision. You feel like nobody deserves your love. Nobody deserves your heart. Like, you see your light as being death. Like, that's what I'm hearing. You see it as being like the cause of your death. The cause of your ruin, your heart, your light, your compassion, your desire. Group 2, child, y'all really want somebody, and that shit is so fucking strong, like so strong. Like, that energy is like, I'm not even gonna say heavy because it feels heavy for you, but I feel like it's so burdensome because you haven't told anyone about it. It's very like secretive, closed off. Not a lot of people know about it. Not a lot of people know about like this connection, this person, your feelings for them, your desire towards them. I feel like you see them as a light, and you feel like your desire towards their light is gonna cause your ruin, your defeat, your detriment. But really it's just guiding you to your own light. It's guiding you to your darkness to help you find your light. Let's keep going. Let's see. What are your dark strengths? Okay, dark strengths for group 2. Can we get 2 cards for their dark strengths, please? Dark strengths for group 2. One, is this me? Number 4. One card, please. One more. Dark strengths for group 2. I only wanted 1. Dark strengths for group 2. Thank you. We got atonement. You got a problem with apologizing. But I feel like it's not for no reason. I feel like naturally, usually. But yeah, for you, I feel like it's because of your past. Maybe you apologize a lot to people who you feel like didn't deserve your apology, who you feel like they should have been the one apologizing. But again, you were just trying to atone for the situation, because like with compassion coming out, and when I split the deck, I didn't say anything because I didn't, you know, I didn't know if it was going to be relevant or not. But when I split the deck, I seen the peaceful among thorns. So I feel like you were like the peace, you know, keeper in a lot of situations. You had to be the bigger person. And you're kind of like, it just grew into this resentment for your, compassion, resentment for your forgiveness. Look at this atonement. It's literally the 10 of Swords as well. Your light is coming up as a dark strength. There's literally 10 swords in her back as well. I'm getting Scorpio energy here with this desire and 5 of swords and atonement. I'm getting Scorpio energy, 10 of swords. You could feel like, I feel like you feel like your depth is a bad thing. I feel like you feel things very deeply. You're very emotional, sensitive, emotive not very emotive, but I feel like you're a very sensitive person. You're sensitive to a lot of things. You're sensitive to light, sensitive to dark, sensitive to energies, the smells, the sounds. It's very overwhelming when it's out of balance. And I feel like it's been out of balance for a while now, for years even. It could have even literally been since childhood, because you've avoided being attracted to this light so much. You've been more so drawn and accepting of the darkness. For example, when you get sad, you're more accepting of your sadness versus when you're happy. Like you feel like you need a reason to be happy. Or it could even be vice versa, right? You need a reason to be sad but not be happy. There's an imbalance in regards to your masculine and feminine energies. And I feel like that's because you're denying something, avoiding something in regards to love. With this, is this me? Like you ask a lot of questions. You overthink a lot. You second guess. And because of that, it could potentially lead to your ruin. Not the light, not the journey, but you're second guessing. And when I say lead to your ruin, I mean lead to like the infinite potential that you have for yourself. Like you could choose to go a mediocre path for fear of success. You know, if you allow this to fester. Okay, let's get into our archetypes and get your advice. In regards to your light and dark strengths, can we get one card that's kind of like a mixer and overall, because we're still going to get advice from our bucket, remember? So one card, please, for group 2. Look, the Lover. And look, agape under that. And look, split the deck again, we got the gem. This literally talks about a light. This literally talks about the treasure being in the midst of something that it, shouldn't be in, that you wouldn't expect it to be in, right? Like a diamond in the rough. One card, please. See how, you see? And this isn't even one card. It's 2. The eternal child and the stone. Look, the village. This talks about your past holding you back, right? You could even have this fear of change, this fear of growing, of evolving because of your village, your community. It could be friends, family, high school people who you grew up with. Hold on, let me get this card, child. It's literally the heart. Literally. 31, the heart. Group 2, you guys. And look, the flame bottom deck. Child, you could be on a twin flame journey. That could be what this is, of why like this desire is so strong, but so eternal. Like you can't, yeah, I feel like the strength is in both ends, in the good and the bad. I don't want to say it. Oh my God. Okay. Group, y'all got to get better with saying your intention, group 2. Because there's some other shit coming through here. Might not have even been you. It could just be spirit wanting to confirm, because I feel like you tend to need a lot of confirmations because you second guess a lot. You feel like you don't deserve a lot of things. Like that's a darkness within you, right? With this, is this me? You're like, when the universe gives you something, you're like, for me? Is this for me? Like they bring you light, they bring you a gift, an opportunity. You're like, for me? I don't deserve this. I'm like this siren warrior temptress. I kill things for a living. I don't deserve this. but you don't really understand your power. You don't understand the journey quite. So denial. But the reason why it's coming up as a strength, the potential dark strength, is because your denial forces you to, well, when you choose to allow it to, forces you to, introspect, to reflect, to ask questions, to seek the truth, to seek the answer, right? And seeking comes from our heart space. Desire comes from our sacral. But your desire is a light strength, okay? So when you feel those things within you, and I'm getting it in my abdominal areas where I feel it the most, like it's like this just feeling in your gut, like a sinking feeling, but it's not always in a negative sense. I feel like you pay attention to it when it's in a negative sense, but it's just this feeling in your gut that you cannot ignore, you cannot deny. It's leading you to light, like literally. It's not a dark thing that's happening that is being expressed within you. It's a positive thing, which leads to true change. And look, this looks like the Libra symbol. So the thing that's going to melt this, that's going to bridge this together to help you with your light and your dark strengths, is your heart. The space of creation, the space where you get these things. You could for sure be drawn to Pile 1 and have messages in there for you too. Okay, let's get your advice lastly from these little things. We're going to see what the universe wants to tell you, what the spirit has to tell you. I feel like she's been definitely like trying to communicate with you hella heavily in the spiritual realm, through signs, through affirmations, through confirmations. But you believe it at first, and then you're like, nah, that ain't for me. Even though you know it is. Okay, let's take these. This is, I'm just going to read them. If something like comes up, then intuitively, then I'll let you know. But for the most part, you can just discern these for yourself. There's a lot here, so let's get into it. I love that we're starting with this. It says, always knew I was sick, just had to stay patient. OT Genesis, everybody mad. This is a song. It says, have confidence. Yes, please have confidence in your journey. Have confidence in your light. Have confidence in your struggle, in your ruin and your defeat, to know that more and better is coming for you. You know what I heard when I seen this? Rhiannon. She's actually a part of this goddess deck. A goddess of enchantment and magic. So there's that for you. Do not be afraid of the magic that is within your veins and your blood. Is meant to help you. This says, this is a wonderful time in your life to look inward for answers. Focus. I was literally just saying that. Okay, let us keep going. Let's see what this one says. We have 444, rest, reflect, replenish, recover. Let's see what else it says, though, because it says something else on here. Oh, stability and planning, universe can help. I was getting this. Listen, when that 4 came out with this, is this me? I was getting 4 of Wands energy, stability, literally. Stability and success, but specifically stability. The universe can help. Do not be afraid to ask questions, to reach out, to look inward for your answers. Hermit energy, okay? You're very, very powerful, group 2. Don't fear your power, okay? Because that's what gives your fear power. Okay. It says your generosity never ceases to impress those around you. Yes, your heart. Please, please, please do not think that your heart is a bad thing, or that your heart led you into, has caused you to make bad decisions. Your heart was never the culprit here. It was the other people, right? It's kind of like that quote, like, don't make bad people make you feel shitty for being a good person. Like, and life is never as, simple as good and bad, but, for the most part, you understand. Yeah, please don't think that there's anything wrong with your heart. Because there's not. I'm telling you right now, there's not. Let's keep going. I feel like they're going to keep telling you, but let's keep going. This one, it says, focus, live righteously and love everyone. You will build up around you an aura of light and love. Yes. We literally have light and love here. Literally. Yes. Can we get some? Because yes. Okay. This says, be the light in the world, not of the world. We love you. And what's so crazy is when I wrote this and I channeled this message, it was me like just talking to Jesus, like trying to talk to my brother, like, bro, help me out. Because this was a moment where I felt my heart was, this was like a moment where I found that my heart, where I was understanding that my heart wasn't the problem. It was the capacity that I was giving it, that I was allowing it, okay? But in the world, not of the world, means that you can be a light being, you can be a spiritual being having a human existence, right? You can be in the world, but not of the world. If you don't understand it, give it some time and it sinks in. So the prayer on here, I wrote this March 30th, 2021 at 11:40 p.m. It says, Dear God, please give me the strength, will, and capacity to love every soul you send my way truthfully and unconditionally. I pray I am introduced to my divine brother and I am able to receive and understand his wisdom, truth, guidance, and love. In Jesus' name, amen. So, you can take a picture of this. I know it's chicken soup. Oops, sorry. I know it's chicken scratch. Let me fix this. Hold on. I have no idea where that was. Okay, we'll just leave it here. But if you want to take a picture, a screenshot of that, there it is, so that you can use it as an affirmation. I did for a long ass time, like months. I just had it sitting where I could see it either on my mirror or like up here. Yeah. I feel like there's this need for you to create some kind of an altar. I'm seeing that with these hands. And sacrifice literally came up through group 1. You need an altar. You need somewhere to lay down your woes, your worries, your stress, your disbelief, and somewhere to provide offerings to the universe for atonement. You're looking for, you need to apologize to somebody, that's first off, but you're looking for ways to atone yourself. But offerings is such a great way to do that. But it's offering, like, for instance, gratitude is seen as an offering, but gratitude is just that, it's gratitude, right? So there's so many different types of different offerings that you can do, but I say an altar because you need a space where you can go to. It could be a mental altar, it could be a physical altar, it could be an energetic altar, whatever you're called towards. But, and I'm really super called to this Amazonite that I have up here. Look this up, the spiritual meaning of Amazonite, okay? There's messages there too, but let's keep going. It says, hey girl, you thriving? The universe just want to hello, anyone there? How are you? Are you okay? Like, did you forget they were here, that we can help you? You can ask questions. Okay, let's see what this one says. It says, I came for my demons, now they on my side. I confront my demons, now they on my side. This song by Jaden Payne. Look, shadow work, the moon. Yes, there's heavy shadow work being done or needing to be done here. Like your shadow, I feel like you're trying to kill it off, or you've tried to kill it off in the past and you realize it can't die. So because of that, you're just allowing it to like run free and roam. Because you didn't want to defeat it, or you realize you can't, not the way you've been going about it. But yeah, your shadow is like, become friends with us. That's your strength. Your shadow is so strong, but you can become friends with it literally and use it for your benefit. or allow it to help you, towards your success. Okay, let's see. This says, fuck them. I gotta speed it up because we pushing it here on time. It says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Something like this literally came out in group 1. Listen, what'd it say? Fuck them. Don't let shitty people make you feel like a shitty person for being a good person. It's not your heart. I have the hiccups. Look, growth is not your heart. Stop trying to shut your heart out or shut it down because you don't want to receive what it's trying to tell you. Because, after a certain amount of time, it will. And you don't want that. So, allow it, surrender. Okay, this says 33, use your gifts. It literally says, use your gifts, spread your light, self-love, trust, acceptance. You are loved and guided. Warnings as well, star baby. Warnings, yes, love. What was I just telling you? If you don't allow your heart to be used, if you don't allow it to help you, then it'll leave. Okay, here's a literal, this is Ant-Man, our Avenger, and what is the message he's bringing? It's say Matthew 5:6, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. What was I saying earlier? Like, that's the strength of your shadow, is your second guessing, your disbelief forces you to, thirst, to, literally, like it says, to thirst after righteousness. Like, you want answers, to be seeking. But what does it say? You shall be filled. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Let's see. Oh. Manifest truth, a higher detached perspective, the removal of deceit, shadows, and illusions in this situation and connection, and bring victory and success and stability. You can screenshot this as well and use it as an affirmation. I did. Definitely works. Definitely helps. To bring clarity about this situation. Like, this is what I'm saying. You have the power. Like, as simple as this, of saying an affirmation, a prayer, and giving an offering to the universe, like a prayer. A prayer is a form of an offering. Giving that to the universe and allowing them to come in and answer the prayer to help you. Let's see. This says false. Dwight Schrute. You could be an Office stan or be an Office fan. I love Dwight. He's my favorite character. One of my favorite characters on the show. But Dwight was unapologetic in who he was. Period. Like, point blank. That's why I loved him so much. Like, he was just like, this is how it is. This is law, nigga. This is law. And I am the peacekeeper. I am the law officer. I'm gonna lay it down. So a clear message there is to embrace your individuality and allow it to help you. Okay, let's see. It says Azrael 555, he who helps God change. I seen 55. Where are fives? Was that group 1? It had to be. Wow. Okay. I don't feel like I need to explain that. I feel like that's very self-explanatory. Let's keep going. What's this one? A song by Jaden 90. You could be on your lost boy, sad boy shit, woe is me. Nobody deserves my love. Nobody deserves my heart. But you do. You deserve your love. You deserve your heart. So when you try to shut that out from the world, we are one. We are connected. We are the world. So you, in turn, you know what I'm saying? This is nothing. This is our blank one. I put this on here on purpose. An empty slate, a blank slate. You can create whatever you want. You got, with your whole team behind you, you can manifest and create whatever life that you desire. Okay, let's see. Look, this says lovers, literally self-love, healing, judgment, San Antonio, Frida Kahlo, Romeo and Juliet. Child, love is here for sure. Love is here for sure. For sure. Okay, it is mutual. That's something else that I heard that I need to say. It is mutual. The love is mutual, okay? But you'll never know if you never try, if you never ask. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you that and it could be a lie. You would know until you found out for yourself. So find out for yourself. Let's see. This is all my aces. This is opportunities. Literally, the universe is giving you hella opportunities within your light and dark strengths to create abundance and manifest the life that you want for yourself. Oh, it also says missed opportunity. See, revenge. You have the potential for that. Revival, rebirth, karma. Oh, like I said, an apology is needed here. And last but not least, this is my little Beauty and the Beast thing. It's my Shakespeare. The soliloquy. Let's see what it says, though. Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven, Hamlet, Jeepers Creepers, Flight, Transformation, literal. I said transformation. Messages, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, air, movement. Look at all that air there. Child. Okay, group 2. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I hope this helped you. I hope that, you receive whatever intention that you sort of kind of set. Whatever messages that came through, I hope that they'll empower you and help you to do what you need to do. Okay, purr. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you again later. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. If you picked this snow quartz, white quartz, snow white quartz, I like to show it up close because I don't feel like the camera does it justice, but there's tiny like rainbow flecks in here, iridescent flecks. Okay. Curious, sir. Snow white quartz. I will be shuffling on camera, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start with the tarot because we're going to get signifier cards to see, what the overall energy of your masculine and feminine, of your light and dark strengths. So can we get one card, please? Let me shuffle a little bit. Okay. One card, please, for what are the light strengths of group 1? Okay, 2 flipped over. I seen the ace of... Where'd that other one go? That's the one that flipped. Was it the ace of pentacles? Hey, now we'll go to 1 card, please. Light strengths of group 3. Did I call you guys group 2? Group 3. We got the 5 of swords. This came up as the dark strength for group 2. I'm gonna put it back in there. Shuffle really good. Weird energy here. You know what's crazy is that group 2 had a very strong counterpart energy, and this could literally be the counterpart of group 2. Okay, 1 card, please. What are the light strengths? 1 card signify light strengths of group 3. Our snow quartz group. Oh, here it is, the Hermit. Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, brother, I feel like we're gonna be getting in this reading. Okay, 1 card for the dark strengths. Ugh. 1, please, just 1. What are the dark strengths for group 3? Snow quartz. 1 card to signify the dark strengths. Temperance. It came out reversed, but I'll take it upright. Could be an impatient type of person. I'm gonna leave it reversed. Okay. Brother, it's getting hot in here, y'all. I think I need to turn the fan. I think I need to turn the fan off for this group. Wow. Okay, bottom deck here, the Ace of Cups. And what's crazy is when all those cards just fell out, the Ten of Cups, the Empress, what else? The Prince of Cups is what fell out. Oh, man. Okay. Let me get my cup, y'all. Because I'm going to need some drink for this group. Ooh, child. Wow. Because what the fuck? You know, because y'all, I'm literally trying to cool down because... And it's freezing outside. And it's freezing in this fucking house. And there's no heater on in my room. And I just got real hot. And I know I say it's freezing a lot because you know, I be getting cold. But it's literally like in the 40s or 50s outside. Okay, group 3, let's keep going. Because I'm going to need all the time I can get for this group. I split the deck and we got creation and wisdom. Yes, I feel like this is my wise group. Okay, 2 cards for the light strengths of group 3, please. Okay, girl, we don't want to take it. If you come out again, I'll take you, sister. If you come out again, we'll get into it, Miss Nora. Or however you say her name. Because she really is trying to make her presence, like, known here, y'all. Two cards, please, for group 3. What are their light strengths? Okay, this is exactly 2. We've got Gaia, connection to nature, and Gaidilad, self-care. I know Gaia is Norse, or I mean Greek, and I don't know who, Gaidilad. Maybe she's Irish. Okay. Bottom deck, compassion, Kuan Yin. This literally came out in group 2. All of these piles are linked today. That's so strange. So strange. Okay, and let's get some of your dark strengths. Group 3. What are your dark strengths? 2 cards, please. The dark strengths of group 3. Brother, do you see these cards, y'all? Child. Triumph of Lies. And one more, please. Dark strengths for group 3. 1 card, please. Let's see what these are. Blinded to pain and downcast pride. It came up reversed. 1 more, please. Just 1 more. Y'all, I don't want all of these. I'll take this one. Bride in a Cage, 21. Bottom deck here, downcast pride. Okay. It's so crazy that you picked the snow quartz because the snow quartz is like the complete opposite of the dark mirror deck. The snow quartz would be like Snow White and the dark mirror would be like Maleficent. They're both good, but they're very on opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay, let us get 1 more card from our archetypes deck. Oh, look, the poet. Yeah, this is definitely my poet group, my Pisces group, because we had the Hangman and what else? We had the Hangman and oh yeah, the Hangman was part of the cards that fell out when the Prince of Cups, the Empress, the Ace of, like, when all that came out. So I'm getting strong Pisces energy here too, which makes sense with the self-care, connection to nature, bride and cage. The Hermit is Virgo and the Temperance art is Sagittarius. So you could have those placements. strong placements there. Okay, I'm going to shuffle just a little bit, and I want to get one card, please, for the advice, but can you like sum up for the light and dark energy? One card, please. Shuffle one more time. The castle and the womb. Oh, brother. One, y'all, come on now. Child. Got the offering, the warrior, the seed, the pilgrim, the one. What's going on here? Okay, this is for sure the counterpart to group 2. Oh, come on, y'all. Look, the thread, gnosis. The thread was in group 1, but group 2 is connected to group 1. And now this group is connected to both of them. So weird. Okay, one card, please. Just one. Just one. I'll take this one. The animal. That's the biggest thing I'm getting here. Like this balance of masculine and feminine energies is needed, because we have the temperance and it came up reverse. And the temperance talks about balance, right? It talks about being equally yoked, equal give and take, equal yin and yang. So there's a need to balance the energies. Could potentially even be balancing your light and dark strengths with this hermit coming up. As a light strength, you're very wise. You have a lot of archetypal knowledge. You have a lot of like ancestral knowledge. Bottom deck here, the dead end. Okay. So what are your light strengths, group 3? First of all, with this hermit here, like I said, you have a lot of ancestral knowledge of energy. Like with this, do you see this? Right? This staff is Neptune energy as well. More Pisces. You have a very old soul, old knowledge that dwells within you, that you could potentially even be seeking right now. You're a truth seeker, group 3. That's a strong, like, you have a strong connection to self. The hermit literally talks about going within, introspection, reflection, seeking the answers inwardly, right? And then we literally have connection to nature and self-care coming up. So you are universally connected. I say it like that because I said that in another group before this. I mean, we all are, but not all of us are tapped into it, right? Into that universal connection, into source. You're definitely tapped in. You're definitely connected. Look how these two are looking at each other. Child. I feel like this is how you and group 2 feel. This is group 2 and then this is you. They're like watching you watching them, but you're also watching your flower. You're growing this hermit energy, this rosebud within us. There's like this saying that that within all of that if we go in the middle of our heart space, that there's a lotus there. A flower, and like basically the more we give to it, the more it flourishes and everything like that. And what's so crazy is that in group 2, their archetype card was literally the heart. And then look at all this green here. Green and blue. Communication needed. You're very connected to source. You're very connected to the divine. You're very universally connected, but you have a strong connection to the earth, literally. With both the Hermit and connection to nature come up. Like I said, the Hermit is Virgo energy. That's earth energy. And even with this self-care card, like she's like sitting on the ground. She's like literally sitting apart. Like, guys, literally, if you can see here. You have a strong connection to nature. You have the ability to literally call forth the elements and to allow them to help you in your pursuits. You can call forth the earth, create fertile ground somewhere where it's infertile. You can call forth the wind to bring forth change, movement, air energy, right? You get a lot of downloads in water. You receive a lot of information in or around water. Really in water. You gain a lot of healing. Water is like the healer of the healer for you. I feel like your fire is not as tapped, which would make sense because your fire would be the masculine energy. And I was talking about a balance between our energies, right? Yeah, and with this animal being like the, melding of the two, this is kind of like embracing that side of yourself, that fiery side. The side of, and this looks so similar to the heart. Like, I'm like, if you go look, stop right here and literally go look in Pal 2, because on Pal 2, the heart card literally has all this stuff around it. And this is not on a lot of cards. Yeah, you have a connection to nature, to the earth. You're able to literally call forth animals. You might find that animals are very drawn to you. Like everywhere you look, like you just look over and you see an animal. You see like something almost like it was called to you, in a sense. And I don't feel like you know that you're doing that though. You see, because it's like everything on this earth is focused on you. Everything on this planet is focused on you, and you're focused on your heart space, right? Like all of the energies, all of the elements, the animals, they're drawn to you. They're drawn to the light within you. They're drawn to they're drawn to the time within you. You're a very timeless soul, a timeless spirit, a timeless energy. You've carried time with you for a long time. And I feel like, universally, that's very understood, whether people know it or not. Like some people might say that you just have like, you're very bright, that you have a light that they're drawn to, right? Some people could say that it's your energy. Some people could say it's your smile, like physical characteristics, right? But it's just everything about you that makes you who you are, that makes you so magnetic. You just draw in things. I feel like I'm running out of words to be able to explain this, but it's like where group 2 or group 1 or 2 is more in like a manifestation sense. You're very good at manifesting, right? But I feel like you would be, so group 2 would be like the ability to will the magnet, but you would be the magnet itself, which would make sense of why you and group 2 would be counterparts. Because your energy, like, it feeds into each other, like yin yang here, right? Like this Temperance card. Now, child, if you don't currently have someone in your energetic field, or that you haven't already connected with astrally, meaning you've had dreams about this person more than 3 times, you've had specifically 3, that's the number I heard, more than 3 times. You've been able to connect with them in the astral sense, like maybe like that period that you're in right before you're actually asleep, but you're not fully awake right there. They might pop in a lot. You might like feel like you're receiving, like you can hear them in your head. You could literally be receiving telepathic messages from them. But it's like, yeah, you guys are very connected but separate in the same sense. If this is a twin flame connection, like I was saying in group 2, you guys could just be in separation right now. But I don't feel like you're energetically or like 5D spiritually in separation. I just get that maybe on the 3D you're in separation, which makes sense of why this temperance would come up reversed. But yeah, your light strengths is that you are light. Like, that's just who you are. It's not even second nature to you. It's just who you are. I don't feel like you understand that, though. I don't feel like you understand your light quite well. I don't feel like you understand the timelessness within you. You feel it sitting there. You feel it reverberating throughout your body, throughout your essence, but you don't understand it. It's like you were given Neptune's staff, his trident, but it's like some stranger gave it to you in passing, or you found it in a thrift store and you just have this connection with it, but you don't really understand why or how. Is the energy that I'm picking up here. Another light strength that you have, because I'm looking at how this woman is wearing this necklace around her, you could be able to literally like tie energies to things, to physical, tangible things. You could have the ability to be able to read. This is gonna sound so fucking weird, but I've experienced this. It's how I know it's real. But where you're able to touch something or come in contact with something that has an energy tied to it and be able to see the past and the future of that. So say someone was holding, I gave this stone to a friend and they, I told them, use it when they're worried or when they're anxious or when they need clarity on something, right? So every time they need that, they pick this stone up. Well, in time, energy doesn't die. It's just transformed. It's just repurposed, right? It just moves through things. So their energy is now tied to this stone. Whatever energy that they're in, it ties to it, right? And say you just come across this stone in, I don't know, somewhere, who knows? And you just have this, you're just drawn to it, but you can't understand why. But you pick it up and it's like this scenario just pops in your head of something that's happened. And it doesn't really make sense to you, but it's just there. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an energy like that. I don't really know how else better to explain it, but if you experienced it or if you resonate with this, then you would know. But yeah, it's like you're able to walk into a room and feel the energy that was there before. Like, be able to read the energy. It's more than just a feeling. It's more than just like clairsentience. It's like clairsentience, clairtangency, right? Not only are you able to feel it, but like you could touch it and receive it too. You have like, I feel like there's this like calling or this need to like tap into your senses and understand how they're being used around you, because you are using them. You just don't understand how or why. And I feel like with this, your dark strengths over here with Triumph of Lies and Bride of Occasion, Temperance, Art Reverse, I feel like you have these very strong intuitive nudges, these pulls, these downloads that you receive, things that happened, and you kind of feel like they're too good to be true. You don't really trust it because you're like, where's this coming from? Am I crazy? I've never heard of anything like this. Is this even a possibility? There's the word possible is very off-putting in a way, because the word possibility insinuates that there are things that aren't possible, but that's not possible. There's possibility is infinite. Okay, so yeah, this feels like you're not really trusting the stuff and the messages and the information you receive, because the Temperance card also talks about our angels. It talks about divine guidance, divine intervention. Okay, it is higher knowledge, elevated and expansive, elevated knowledge, because you got to remember that Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter energy is all about expansion and luck and abundance. Okay, that's reversed. Your dark strengths is that you don't trust it, but again, similar to Pal 2, that forces you to remove illusions and deceit and denial from around your world to get to the truth, to zone in and focus on the truth. I feel like you're willing to seek the truth no matter how far it takes you or how long it takes. And for some, that's not seen as a good thing. You know, because they're like, why are you so persistent with this? Why won't you give up? You know what I'm saying? For in situations where people would be like, this is not good for you, you're like, but you understand that that's your journey. You have to go on it. I feel like you experience a lot of things, a lot of times, energies, occurrences, experiences that you can't explain to other people, but you know that they're meant for you. And I feel like you understand your path, but at the same time you don't. You understand the path, but you don't understand like how it was paved, why it's you that's walking it, you know, like those kinds of things. But again, it forces you to search, it forces you to seek. With this bride in the cage, you could be like an isolated type of person. You could be a like prefer your solitude, and because of that, it has forced you and it's caused you to do a lot of reflection and introspection that many people don't do, because they don't experience the peace that comes from solitude, that comes from isolation, that comes from completely doing a deep dive and turning all of your focus and your energy inward. It's scary for a lot of people, and it is misunderstood, so therefore it's very rare, unfortunately. But because of that, you have conquered the self, right? Conquered the shadow, conquered the ego, but now, how do I say? Don't allow it to cage you, right? Do not allow it to keep you restrained. It's like, for example, understanding the depth of your shadow, but fearing its role in your life, you know, fearing that death taking you away, fearing, you know, I get like self-fulfilling prophecy, a worry of being wrong here. But again, because of that, it forces you to search, to seek. I'm gonna see what it says for the animal. The beast, the wild one, the she-wolf. It says, when light, vital, elemental, alive, dances. That's why I said elemental. You have this very elemental energy. Like you connect to the elements easily. When dark, savagery, pent-up emotion, lashing out. Wouldn't Bride in a Cage be pent-up emotion? Wow. See, look, notice your resistance to the animal within. Where does it come from? What has it kept you from doing, wild one? What was I saying? Like you fear this side of yourself that you've learned, but you don't see how it can take you, how it can help you. The animal demands we get comfortable in our own skin. The minute you accept, express, and celebrate the physical body, you tap into animal energy. Isn't that self-care? I'm gonna show this if you want to screenshot and read it. See, look, we try so hard to deny our unrefined animalistic nature, yet through this archetype, we tap into power and direction. Yes. Girl, look, activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense. Drinking from waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. Damn, group 3. Ooh, you gotta surrender. You gotta release. That's the heaviness that I was feeling. You gotta release the need to be right, the need to be refined, the need to be perfect. Yeah. With this temperance reverse, it's like release the need to be perfect. Your imperfections is what gives you your strength. Perfect Imperfection. If you haven't listened to that song by Kevin Gates, listen to it. I'll put it down below in the description. I'm a perfect imperfection and I don't find affected in a radio. Something. Okay. Damn. Let's get your little notes, child, because we 31 minutes in. Let's get some notes for group 3. Shuffle this stuff really good. Ooh. Okay. Take these. I'll take this one too. Cute. Okay, let's see what it says, because this is really pretty. Ooh, this is really pretty. Oh, awakening, moon cycles, crown chakra, high priestess, magician energy. Yeah. Y'all got to tap in, group 3. There's stuff that you're avoiding, missing. There's cycles. Let me explain it like this, okay? Life works in cycles, right? There's nothing new under the sun. Everything just... Oh my God, how fucking cute. I've never noticed that these are tiny zodiac signs here. Focus. Let me see if it'll focus. Look. You see that? How cute. Yeah, dude, you're universally connected like this. You got to tap in. You got to start doing some meditation, some kind of grounding exercises, some kind of grounding practices to ground your root and crown chakra, to bring the energy of union, whether it's meditation, physical activity, yoga, exercising. It could be, intentional eating, right? Like everything that you put in your body, you set an intention for when you eat. If you eat a burger, set an intention for the bread, the lettuce, the meat, the cheese, everything to bring forth clarity and union within yourself. Definitely a connection to the moon cycles here. Yeah, you're going through an awakening. So if you've been feeling sick lately, or if you've been feeling like a little under the weather, yeah. We have Azrael 555, he who helps God change. This is Thor. And it says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Matthew 5:16. This came through another group. I ain't gonna say which one, but it was a different note card, but it was the same message. Let's see, we got 777, patience, perseverance, illusions, deceit. Yes, like I said, with this triumph of lies, you have this just ability to remove illusions and deceits because of your denial of the self. A lot of times, like, you deny your strength, you deny your power, you deny your abilities, you deny your connection. But because of that, like I said, similar in group 2, it forces you to seek. But your energy is just, 7 puts me in the mind of Libra energy of justice, right? Balancing the scales, fairness. This says, on next like strep, baby. Bird. Let's see. This says, oh, same. This is the message. This is literally the note that came out. See? Child. And y'all be thinking I'm lying. Just kidding. Let's see. This is our Mars card. This talks about astrology as well. Fire, water, astrology, Mars, fifth element, the movie. Valerian, the city of 1,000 planets, movie. Ooh, wild. Tower moment leads to exploration. I feel like the universe is going to bring you a tower moment, but to wake you up to your truth. It could be something completely devastating that you're like, why me? Why did this happen? But all in all, the whole purpose of it is to wake you up to your truth. Like, stop. You're not mediocre, okay? It's like the feeling of working at a company as the male person all these years, you know, smuggling and smothering your light, you know, shutting up when you didn't need to, you know, just being in the back burner, making sure you weren't seen or heard, that you didn't draw too much attention to yourself. But you've missed out on so many blessings, so much infinite potential for yourself, and the universe is not going to allow that to happen. No, not to their baby. So there's I feel that there's a situation coming forth that will, like, you know, force you to wake up, to stop smelling the roses, and wake up to your potential. The lies that you tell yourself, the lies that are around you. Okay? This says, be the light in the world, not of the world. We love you. Yeah. In the world, not of the world. You're your own person. You are a spiritual being living a human experience. You're different. Embrace that. Embody that. You're not a bad person because you're different. I think people who, you know, smother their difference are bad people. Not really. I don't really believe in it. I don't believe in like all good or all bad. But I feel like it is a bad notion because it forces, you know, other people to think that doing the same thing is a good thing or that it's productive, and it's not. It's not. But this says, Dear God, please give me the strength, will, and capacity to love every soul you send my way truthfully and unconditionally. I pray I am introduced to my divine brother and I am able to receive and understand his wisdom, truth, guidance, and love. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Purr. Let's see what else we've got here. Oops, I'll move this so you can see it all. This says, fuck them. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5:10. Y'all, this came out in another group too. Like literally this, and yeah, all came out in another pile. Ooh, this is my strength card. I feel like the archetype for your life, the totem. If I had to pick a totem for, like a tarot totem for you, it would be the strength card or the hermit, but more so the strength card. Says bravery, valor, self-mastery. Yes, your entire journey is a journey of self-mastery. I mean, we're all on it, but yeah, yours is like ascension, because it says higher conscious, feed your passions, taming a beast, unnecessary conflict, help/protection, optimism brings success. Yes. Overgrown ego, confidence, something settled. Yeah, conquering this mindset that you aren't enough, that you aren't worthy of the gifts that you have, that you aren't worthy of the journey, the path that you're on. Release the need to be right. Release the need to know everything. Ooh, it says light and love. Light equals love. You are so powerful when you share your love with the world. Yes, 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 absolutely. Let's see what this says. Compassion is the fashion. And we literally have compassion bottom deck. And life is poetry. That's a song by Cheetah Girls. Where every heart can be. Oh. What's that song? 'Cause the party has just begun. You gotta strut like you feel it. Free your mind. It's not enough just to dream it. Come on, get up. I think it's called Get Up. Purr. Go listen to that song, 'cause purr. Yeah, don't allow yourself to take your lust for life, because I feel like that's what you're doing. You're putting yourself in a cage. You're like, no, we will not be doing this anymore. Something awoke within you and it scared you. Let's see what this is. Comparison is the thief of joy. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Yes. Don't compare yourself to other people's journeys, other people's paths, other people's mission. Comparison is the thief of joy. Okay? Okay. Group 3. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I really hope this helped you and assisted you. And I'll catch you in another one. Bye. Hi, Group 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and start. First, I'm going to start with this Oracle deck. And we are going to get one card, a signifier card for your light strengths and your dark strengths, okay? So let me shuffle a little bit. Okay, so can we get one card, please? Group 4, Angel. Thank you. Light strengths, we got Observer. And can we get one card for the dark strengths of Group 4? Hermetic Angel. One card for the dark strengths. Group 4. One card for the dark strengths. Regeneration. I heard Scorpio as soon as this came out. And then 4 and 6, 46, that would make 10. That's about cycles ending. Bottom deck, time to go. Damn, we got 45, 46, 49. Wid. This is my strange pile. Not in a bad way. Obviously in a good way. But strange, yeah. I almost wasn't, let me fix the camera a little bit. I almost wasn't even gonna record this group. So I feel like we're gonna be having some fun on this side. Oh my. Okay, we're gonna get 2 cards now, and this is gonna signal your light strengths. What are your light strengths? What are your light strengths, Group 4? Oh, Malachite Angel. Oh, Shun, forgiveness. Yeah, okay. It's for sure coming together, my Group 4. No wonder I was so intimidated. One more. To do your reading. Courage. Hina. I want to read for this. I feel like there's a card just like it in the deck, but she's facing the other way. Let's see. Bottom deck. Fresh start. Chalchikle. I don't know. I feel like I've said this right before at some point, but today's not that day, apparently. You don't need no other body, no. Okay, we're gonna get dark strengths from this pile. But wait, before we do that, let's read for Miss Hina, Courage. Polynesian. When the moon goddess Hina appears, it means it's time for change. She supports you through all transitions in your life, so take heart as you prepare for things to shift. Look, change. I would literally... The world. Remember, we're talking about that with regeneration. 10. Change. As things are shifting. Strange. Okay, let's get your dark strengths. Group 4. I feel like this is saying, addicted, number 11. You're going through some kind of shift, transmutation. This angel, when I look at it, I keep getting Archangel Azrael, change and transition. One more card, please. Group 4. Dark strengths. What are their dark strengths? Group 4. What are their dark strengths? I heard Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius. What are your dark strengths? We've got Queen of My World, 24. I was saying you could be a fixed sign. That would be Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Bottom deck here, 19, Parasite. Titanium. I just heard the song Titanium play. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose, fire away. You could have gone through a breakup recently or some kind of like ending, some kind of transition. You could have quit a job, broke it off with a neighbor. Ooh, the River. This talks about forgiveness as well. Strange. One card, please. For group 4. One card, please, for group 4. And what we're getting with this is your advice for the overall melding of the two of your dark and light strengths. Please, just one. The King, the Heart. The Creator, the King, the Heart, the Vow, the Judge, the Comic. Oh, telling a story here, group 4. Strange. Strange energies tonight. A lot of movement. One card, please, for group 4. This is 2. One card, please, for group 4. I feel like you're rebellious. I'm getting strong Scorpio energy. You could be a Scorpio or have strong Scorpio placements. What is this? The Ring. Oh, boy. You could have ended things with someone recently and be trying to make your way towards another person. There's some kind of guilt about it. Alethea. And the medallion at the bottom here. And I'm just, where did it go? I'm gonna show you Alethea. Truth. When light, clarity, revelation, disclosure. When dark, distortions, gaslighting, excuses. So, group 4, the transition that you're experiencing right now, that you're going through, has something to do with truthfulness, being honest. What I was about to say when Alethea was coming out is that if you've recently like gone through some kind of breakup or some kind of ending, and like I said, you're thinking about making your way towards or to another person, there's this feeling here I get where you feel shame, you feel some kind of guilt. This addicted is giving me strong Scorpio energy as well, because it feels like deep emotions, deep feelings. I'm getting King of Cups energy here too, Pisces. You could be withholding emotions. You have this secretive energy about you. It's coming up as a dark strength because sometimes you allow those walls, that's secrecy, to cause you to, miss out on opportunities or not live in your truth, to have courage to go after those things that your heart desires, because there's this fear of being vulnerable. With Queen of My World, yeah, I feel like there's this fear of letting people in, of allowing someone else to be a part of your world, to understand you. If you do like magic or things like that, you're worried about finding someone who will understand that, or you're worried about like how people or someone will receive that. You could even be worried about an ex, like getting retribution. Something was talking about revenge. I think it was Oshun. It was saying like you've been hurt, but it's time to like this is the opportunity to forgive. But as a light string with forgiveness, you have the capacity to be a very forgiving person. I don't feel like you're. Oh yeah, with the observer, I feel like you're trying to tap into that energy right now, currently. With the observer here, this talks about taking a step back, regenerating, seeing beyond the veil of truth. I say this a lot, and it's kind of confusing, but it's one of those things where it's like, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. I say that when I have a hard time explaining things. But with this observer here, it feels like, or I was saying with truths, right? There are many truths. A lot of people think that there is only one truth. There is one universal truth, right? There is one truth that is absolute truth, right? But there are many truths. It's kind of like with the word God. With a capital G, we're talking about one God, the one God we all know, you know what I'm saying? But when we get the lowercase g, we can come into many different types of gods, right? That's where we are using the term God more loosely. So it's kind of like similar to that with truth. Right? There is one absolute truth, but there are many truths depending on a person's perspective, right? For example, if someone is lying to you, the truth that they are giving you is still just as true as their lie. It's true because you believe in it, right? Our belief in things is what gives them power, is what gives them roots in this world. And so, yeah, it kind of feels like this energy of analyzing your truths, analyzing what you see to be true. You could have had this self-fulfilling prophecy or this mindset where you felt like you were telling yourself one truth, like I don't deserve this, or this is a negative thing. This is something, your addiction or your magnetism towards whatever this is, your draw towards it. I feel like it woke up, it flared about these obsessive tendencies that you have. Capricorn energy I'm getting here. Yeah. But the thing that makes that so beautiful is that kind of like, you see this, how there's a whole volcano under here, but there's still flowers, there's still beauty, growth that's happening, right? The thing with that being is kind of like this fiery, this heat that you have within you, is you can use it for your benefit, okay? Fire and earth can help each other. A lot of times they don't, when we see them, that elemental energy showing up in the world, it's not a good thing, right? Like forest fires, or that's the biggest example I can think of, right? We don't see it as a good thing, but regeneration is clearing the land. It is purging the land for new to be built, right? But again, it's what truth do you see that from? If you lived on that land, you see the truth that the fire is a destroyer. But if you were the land itself, you see that as a fire, as the fire being a sustainer, possibly a creator, right? That doesn't, the truth doesn't have any less value based on the perspective. It just is. It's another truth. But there's one universal truth to that, right? And that is the fact that the fire destroyed the land and provided the land with the ability to regenerate, to reproduce, right? It's kind of like that. I feel like you're coming towards these inner knowings, these universal truths. This feels like a finally opening your heart and allowing universal guidance, universal knowledge, universal truths to take place, to get you out of this back and forth energy of not being able to make up your mind, of praying for the courage, but then convincing yourself that whatever this is, you aren't worthy of it, or that it's not a positive thing, right? Switching perspectives on it. It's so crazy that this is only power that I've talked about both sides of it, like as one, in unity, in union. which is crazy because it's the fourth and last pile. But it feels like you already use your light and dark strengths together. You just don't quite see it. I guess that's why this observer is coming up as a light strength. Your ability to see through veils. It's time to tap into that. And your ability to forgive does not make you any less of a person or a weak person. Your ability to forgive is what gives you strength. Literally, that's coming up here. It is, hold on. I'm going to look at my animal archetypes book at peacock, if it's in there, because I'm really drawn to this peacock and Oshun's hand. She's extending. So let's see. Look, peacock. It says inner beauty, compassion, assimilator of anything. When in balance, confident, kind. When out of balance, can't digest situations. Oh, brother. Dude. Look, it says, this adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. Shit. Oof, this pile, damn. I feel like I don't even know how to read for you. Man. I say that because you're very unique, one of a kind. Look at all these singular energies here. Every single one of these cards, everyone is by themselves. They stand out. Even the tree, it's growing flowers amidst lava literally being at its root. Ooh, who is this? Okay. Like it was saying, you see your obsession as being as being like a shadow aspect of your shadow self. But the thing is, what gives it power, what makes it like a strength, what aids it in being able to help you in your light, how they work together, is the same depth that you go down, is the same depth that you have to forgive a situation. So it's like, for example, someone who didn't really, put themselves out there, or didn't, give something their all, or wasn't as fascinated and addicted in something as you were, it's a little easier for them to detach, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is even then, people who associate on a surface level still have trouble forgiving, and they haven't even, reached the depths of whatever this is. But because of your capability to reach those depths, like to go within the magma, the lava of the earth, of the core of whatever this is, it's insane that you still have this insane ability to forgive, to release it, to surrender to it, to literally offer it, like this, right? Like it was saying with the peacock, this offering of forgiveness, of truth. And that is what makes you brave. That is what makes you courageous, is that though you might fear the depths, and many others do, you still go, you still sink with the faith that you'll rise again, no matter what. That's insane. Wow. You are so beautiful, group 4. Wow. Okay. I want to pull your, I can't even fucking talk. I want to pull your little note cards. Okay. Let's mix this up really good. I'm gonna take this. I have no idea what it is, but ooh. Okay. There. I didn't want too many, but ooh, first thing I seen, Rhiannon. Fleetwood Mac. You have the power of enchantment. Look into it. And look into it. First thing I seen when I heard this is the show Midnight Gospel. If you haven't watched it, I suggest watching it. Look. It literally says Midnight Gospel, trippy shows, cosmic owl, repurpose energy, transformation, new moon, full moon. Ooh, transformation, regeneration. Yes, you have the ability to transform. With this Queen of My World, it's like you wield this this sphere, and wherever you point it towards is a door that you walk through, and you are evolved, you are changed. You could literally go through a lot of physical changes or like rebranding through your life a lot. Cosmic owl. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm not going to get into this. I feel like I'm not going to like try to explain anything that I'm feeling right now. Let's just say we have connected. Okay, let's keep going. This says, the house protects the dreamer and allows him to dream. Something about your temple, about your body. Maybe offering forgiveness to your body for the changes that it has gone through. Gaston Bachelard. The house protects the dreamer and allows him to dream. Perchance to dream. I literally seen that when I was shuffling. Curiouser. 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 Yeah, with that parasite, you definitely latch on to things. But you grow, you evolve. The fact that you're able to let it go, to forgive it, to release it, to surrender to the experience is a strength in and of itself. You are so powerful when you share your love with the world. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Hamlet soliloquy. This came out in another group, and for the life of me, I memorized it when I was younger, and I was in high school, or maybe before. I memorized the soliloquy. For the life of me, I couldn't think of how it started, and I just got it. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler to something something in the mind of a something something. I don't remember the rest. I should relearn it again. But Hamlet soliloquy. There's this sadness you carry, and you see it as a bad thing. It comes up very shadowy, but it's what gives you beauty, is what I heard. But it's what makes you strong, your depths. Just know, as low as you're able to go, you're able to get just as high. Okay, 333. Use your gifts, spread your light, self-love, trust, acceptance. You are loved and guided. Morning star baby. Let's see, who is this? Cotton America. And it says, have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. Okay. Sorry. This one says, comparison is the thief of joy. Period. Trust your identity. Be in touch with your reality. Period. Travel in grace, knowing that you are protected by love. Period. Okay. This is a song called Late Night in Kauai. Kauai? I say Kauai. By Childish Gambino. Just the fucking position, man. It's all about packaging, right? We don't even know what we like anymore. Shit. Do you really like that shit you like? Or do you like the way they gave it to you? Period. Coming with bars, child. Bars. This sticker is beautiful. It says Empress Fertility Venus Taurus new tattoo /Hunter intuition, weird dreams, gore. I want to look in our archetypes guidebook for the forest archetype and the hunter archetype. There's something there. Something there. Look at this. Look at this. The forest and the hunter. Let's see. I move these. The forest. I just think it's so fucking crazy that we have both those archetypes, the forest and the hunter, in this deck. Wild. Okay, the forest, it says the woods, the thicket, the jungle. Oh, look. The hunter, the maiden, the crone, and the shaman make regular appearances in the forest. Don't be surprised if these cards come up together. Let the narrative reveal itself. Child, you got a fucking story. Who is this? Oh, okay. We got the hunter showing up. They make regular appearances in the forest. It says, if you get out of the forest without feeling lost, you were only a little grove. If you get out of the forest without feeling lost, you were only in a little grove of trees. The great archetypal forest requires we spend at least one night frightened for our life. Like I said, as low as you're able to go is as high as you're able to go. The depth that you're able to sink is also the depth that you're able to rise. When light, magic abounds, childlike wonder, adventure. What did I say? If you have magic or practice magic, you're worried. There's a fear here. When dark, concealment, density, savagery. Look, a little fear, a little enchantment. What I say? Perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Don't let pride get in your way. That's what I heard. Remember, you have the capacity to forgive. Use it. Look, you're on an adventure now and there's no turning back. So embrace the dim light and the moving shadows, whether literal or imaginal. Brave the forest and get lost getting found. Oh, I said I was going to look at the hunter too. But what I want to say is we were talking about change and transition. The hunter, the seeker, the pursuer, the predator. Study the Greek goddess Artemis. Notice her nuanced relationship to the moon, the earth, and the feminine. The predator honors its prey with a precise and skillful hunt. The hunter deeply reveres the life it aims to take. When you activate the hunter archetype, you're aligning your energy with the great creatures of the world, the lion, the wolf, the tiger, the shark. Do so with care. And those are apex creatures, apex predators. They have nothing hunting them. When light, focused, energized, respectful, seasoned. When dark, irresponsible, violates, violent, poaching. Yes. So let's keep going. Trust your identity, child. Be in touch with your reality. Oh, let's see what this one says. On next leg strip, baby. Purr. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. Oh, be courageous, group 4. Be courageous. The journey that you're going on, like it said, is a pathless path. Okay? This is a moment where you're going to have to get uncomfortable with the unknown. Lean not unto thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge the Lord thy God, and he shall lead thy path. This sticker. Hierophant, series of unfortunate events. Helena Bonham Carter, Tim Burton, dark scary movies, tower near. What did I say? Tower moment. 8 of Swords. Purr. This is my Ace of Cups. Two of Cups, compromise. Pizza place, mall. Ace of Cups, new love. Maybe you need to have courage with this new love. Like I said, if you recently ended something and you're worried about the new person, you're worried about coming in, be courageous. Follow your light. Follow your courage. This says astral travel, ascension, new cycle, fresh perspective. Absolutely. Can you see that? Absolutely, group 4. I couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have wrapped it up better myself. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I really, truly hope that this helped you. And I hope whatever intention you set, you were able to receive that from here. I'll see you in another reading, and there will be songs down below in the description for you. Bye.